Yo, just doing this recording, I just picked up someone, and you know, I'm a bit annoyed that I didn't have the GoPro on actually to actually have the conversation recorded organically. But like some great takeaway, like not even takeaway points. It was just a really good conversation towards the end of the ride actually. We're together for a good half an hour, but there wasn't like conversation until I think the subject of the Women's World Cup final being on tomorrow. She's asking me where am I going to watch it, and I was saying that I'm actually in the middle of doing something tomorrow morning, so I'm not too sure whether I'll miss the first half and have to catch the second half, etc, but I said I'll watch it. But she said something really poignant which like encouraged me to ask, I think, another question, or ask a question. Forget what it was, but my question was like, just kind of like take me through the years, you know what I'm saying? I think she was talking about society. Just take me through the years and how do you see, how are things developed? And she was talking about, she's so glad she's her age, you know what I mean? As opposed to my age or even our kids. Talking about social housing, obviously there's no social housing. Obviously these are things that we all know anyway, but no social housing. She mentioned something about Margaret Thatcher, which I never asked her on actually, to be fair. She said that Margaret Thatcher said that there's no such thing as society, which I'm going to actually Google and find out whether there's a quote for those things being said, which is crazy in itself, do you know what I'm saying? But she was talking about inequality in some respect, you know what I mean? And talking about how when she was younger, and to be fair, like I shouldn't be surprised, but it's about, yo, people just pinching her bottom and all that type of stuff, and said that shit was mad. Well, she didn't say all that shit was mad, but like, you know, we've come a long way, but like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, raw, well, people just moving mad like that. Not to say that it doesn't happen now, because I did say that. But she said, obviously, things are a little bit different now. Do you know what I mean? She said something else which I found really poignant and really interesting as well. That was it. She was talking about the idea that we're going to have to work until we're 80, as in my generation are going to have to work until they're 80. And I didn't say no or didn't push back against it, but in my mind, I was like, no fucking way am I going to work to 80. And mind you, if you have to, you have to. But I'm going to have to pull all the stops out in regards to working till 80. Fuck yeah, now, bruv. Honestly, she's talking about, just as I sign off, she was talking about what she said, do you know what I mean? Without any real social housing, you don't have any peace of mind to actually get an education, which is shut up and through the roof in regards to pricing and all that type of stuff, and you forget education, or certainly higher education was free not too long ago. Get no real peace of mind. No real peace of mind, to the point she's going like her daughter and her boyfriend are now living at home with her. She loves the company, but what's their future saying? Bruv, it's all mad, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I was talking to, I might have mentioned this before in a previous video, picked up these two Ghanaian girls, and they were saying like, you know, shit's mad at this moment in time, and they're a bit worried about their future, but they're living in the present and really having a good time. But in regards to their future, very much worried, you know what I mean? But if you speak to, obviously speaking as to what the woman just said there, do you know what I mean? And they've lived the life, you know what I'm saying? She was definitely 60s, maybe even 70s. They've lived the life. They know how shit goes, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that people of our generation go, not to say that people of our generation don't, but you know, they've been through different phases of life, you know what I mean, and know how shit pans out, or how things will turn out to be. Bro, if you don't pattern up, or if you don't sort your life out, so not to say that people are not sorting, and mind you, it's not even in people's hands to sort their lives out, but if you're not careful, do you know what I mean? Well, oh boy, well, I don't even know what to say. Do you know what I'm saying? I guess we're just talking about the state of the economy, or where we are at this moment in time. Hammersmith Bridge closed. Wandsworth Bridge closed. You got Fulham and bloody Brentford playing. Traffic everywhere. Yet you got ULEZ coming in over the next coming days. All we're doing is just sitting in traffic. Anyway, let me get out of here, man. I want to go. I want to take a break, and then I want to take a break and finish the next couple hours and go home. Thank you.